Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Artful Manifesting. Today's reading will be about a message from your ancestors. And we will be drawing 3 cards from this oracle deck so that you can choose which reading you feel inspired to hear. This is the Shamanic Medicine Oracle deck. All right. The first card is Journey, Imagination. And the second card is East, Emergence. And the final card is Birds, Freedom. You can also choose based on what you see above the cards. So here we have the skull of a small animal, and I did some research. I believe that it is a skunk. A sea pod from sea grass, and some Palo Santo. Welcome, pile number 1. You chose Journey, Imagination as your card, as well as the small skunk skull. Let's see what message your ancestors have for you today. I'm using the Ancestral Path Tarot. What message, guidance do your ancestors have for you today? All right, we have the 7 of Swords. The Devil. Let me just... cover this really quickly. Okay. Ten of Cups, very nice. And the Lovers. Sorry about that. Whoop. Okay. There we go. Also going to draw some oracle cards from the Angel and Ancestor Oracle deck. We have White Witch, Be the Light. Stag, Trust and Thrive. High Priest, Intend and Create. And Earth Guardian, Stay Rooted and Grounded. Okay, this is an amazing message from your ancestors, and the message could not be more clear. So what we see here with journey is referring to a shamanic journey. And the question, is what is the message from your ancestors? And what they are saying is that you are on a shamanic journey. The Seven of Swords speaks of strategy and strategic thinking. So it's referencing how you use your shamanic powers, your gifts, your abilities. And underneath it, we see White Witch, be the light. And so it's interesting that right next to it, we have the Devil, which is about fears. And, it has a lot of meanings, because it can also mean addictions, the illusion of being trapped. We see two people in chains, but it's all coming from within a person. And right beneath it, we have trust and thrive. So the message is to, trust in the universe and its power to provide, trusting that the universe is working for you and not against you. And the guidance that your ancestors want to give you at this time is to strategically use your ability to manifest by focusing on that which you want. The Ten of Cups is what's going to be, that's like happiness and contentment. And in some cases it could be, marriage and a happy home. We see a castle and some kind of celebration. So it's a very positive card. And what your ancestors want you to know is that what you imagine in your mind is all real. You are a receiver of the other realm, and you are a bridge between this reality and the spirit realm or higher dimensions. And so everything that and also lower dimensions, everything that pops in your mind is real. But don't let that scare you. The way to manifest what you want is to hone in and focus on only those things that you want to manifest, to create, to bring into reality. It's sort of like when you listen to the radio and a song comes on and you don't particularly like that song, you change the station. Or same thing with TV, right? You have that same ability in your mind. If you don't want to have an experience, then don't tune into that station. Focus your attention on the other things that you are receiving in your mind, that you're seeing in your mind, and channel that energy into the physical reality. It doesn't have to only be received. And it's interesting because we can get into a whole philosophical discussion about perception versus creation, and whether or not anything that we imagine in our mind is an original creation or is it a divine inspiration. It's kind of like the chicken or the egg. But needless to say, all you have to do is just think about what you want, whether you perceive that to be divine inspiration or the creation of your own imagination is neither here nor there. The result is going to be the same. You're going to have the power, and you already do have the power. It's just learning to use that power to intend and create what you want. So release any fears. If you receive, you know, any kind of troublesome worries or thoughts or anything like that, just say no to it and focus your attention on what it is that you do want. You are a modern shaman, and what you focus your attention on sends vibrations out into the universe, and that's what you create. And I see that that's what your ancestors really want you to understand at this time. This is something that you have inherited, and you're very special. Stay rooted and grounded by spending time outdoors with Mother Earth, observing nature, and focusing on what it is that you want, focusing on the awe and beauty of Mother Earth and everything that she has to offer. And you will have an amazing connection with this reality and the higher realms as well. And there is also a message for some of you of love coming in if you are single and that's something that you are looking for. But for most of you, it's about getting clear on your own values and beliefs and figuring out what your own personal philosophy is, what you stand for, and what it is that you actually desire. Perhaps instead of focusing on physical items, focusing on how you want to feel, and put your attention on that, and you will attract so much that generates that feeling. What an amazing, powerful person you are. Very amazing, strong, clear message from your ancestors. I am in awe of whoever you are. I hope that this message resonated and you enjoyed it. And if you did, remember to enjoy the journey. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Wishing you the best. Bye. Welcome, pile number 2. You chose the seaweed seed or seagrass seed, as well as the card East Emergence. Let's see what message your ancestors have for you today. What message do you have for pile number 2? What message does pile number 2's ancestors have for them? All right, we have 2 of staves, Prince of Sacred Circles, the Lovers, which this came up in the last reading, and the World. All right, let's see what oracle cards come out. This is the Angel and Ancestors Oracle deck. What message does pile number 2's ancestors have for them today? we have shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Drum, dream your journey. Mountains, stand your ground. And seer, see beyond the current situation. Okay, East emergence is exactly what it sounds like. It's something new emerging, a new dawn. And the Two of Staves is like a two wands, which is beginning something, a new journey, a new path. And then underneath that, we have shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. So the message from your ancestors is about you taking a new path. So for some of you, this could be a new path than the path that you are currently on. So let's say you've been thinking about switching careers, going back to school, starting your own business, doing something different than what you currently are doing. For others of you, and actually it may be twofold that both are true, but for others of you, it's a different path on the family tree. We see these branches in the card East, emergence. And so it's like your ancestors want you to know that you are the growth in your family tree. You are the new branch on your family tree. You're the divergent one, which is very vital in any life form. There needs to be diversity in any kind of environment in order for it to be healthy and thrive. Next, we have the Prince of Sacred Circles, which again, this is about beginning something. And I feel that, sacred circles are pentacles in this deck. So I feel that for many of you, it's going to be financially resourceful for you to pursue your dream. This drum card says dream and journey. And so what I think it is saying is that you are meant to follow your dream on a journey. Allow your dream to take you on a journey. And the Lover's card is about a choice, and you making the choice of who you want to be in this life and what you want to stand for, and how you connect to others and on what level. So, we see them standing here in the Garden of Eden. We have the apples and the serpent. And, one interpretation I heard of this story of Adam and Eve is not accepting someone else's knowledge, that the fruit is a symbol of knowledge, and taking of the fruit of of the tree of life, no, the tree of knowledge of good and evil, is about consuming somebody else's truth as your own. And so the choice is whether or not you want to stay the course or diverge and emerge as a new branch on a new path. And your ancestors are saying if you do that, you will be supported. You know, we even see beyond the current situation. So again, it's you expanding from where you are now and what you're doing now to something new and different. And you will be blessed. You know, the final card is the World. And I really feel that this is your destiny. This is your fate. We do have a lot of circles in this reading with mountains, stand your ground, the drum, the world, the sun, the seer's globe, the Prince of Sacred Circles. So definitely this is part of your path. And it's like what I'm seeing is, you know, every so often, you know, we're looking at this circle as a flat circle, but it's actually a spiral. But it does, you know, hit in the same place, kind of like the orbit, right? Even though we're moving, it comes back to the same location. So that would be like different generations. And so, you know, it skips multiple generations, and now you are the one to pick up the baton or carry the torch of change. That's who you are. It's your destiny. That's pretty cool. Very cool. Wow. What beautiful, supportive ancestors you have. They are definitely with you. And I feel that they send you messages in the form of animals. Maybe when you see birds, that could be them. If you happen to notice a particular bird, like a hawk or a blackbird or a cardinal, something that you notice. And also dogs, if you happen to if you happen to have a close furry friend. For some of you, it may be cats, but for many of you, I feel if you have a dog, that sometimes your ancestor will give you affection or nudge you through that fur baby, that furry friend. That's beautiful. Really supportive, beautiful energy I feel from your ancestors. Whatever it is that you're doing, I would love to hear it in the comments below. I do read all the comments. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that this resonated. Best of luck and wishes for you on this amazing spiritual journey. That's your message from your ancestors. Thank you. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. You chose the card Birds, Freedom, as well as the Palo Santo. And immediately we have a message that your ancestors are sending you signs and have been through birds. So if you find a feather or see a feather float down in front of you, or notice a particular bird, almost like that bird is trying to get your attention, or maybe even tapping on your window pane. All of those are signs and messages from your ancestors reaching out to let you know that they are there with you. All right, let's see what else we can get. What messages do your ancestors have for you today? What messages are there for pile number 3 from their ancestors? All right, we have 6 of staves. Let me just cover this real quick. We have strength that I need to follow YouTube guidelines. Queen of staves. So we went from 6 of staves to Queen of staves. And the Empress. All right, very nice. Okay, I'm going to draw some oracle cards from angels and ancestors. Oracle cards. What message do your ancestors have for you today? All right, we have Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right. Interesting. Drum, dream, and journey. Stargazer, set your sights higher. And Oracle, wait for important information. Okay, it's very interesting because we have the Peacekeeper, and then we also have Birds Freedom, which seem to be saying a couple of different things, but if we look at the whole message, it makes sense. The 6 of staves is about accomplishment and achievement and being recognized, completing a milestone. So perhaps you have just done this, or you are about to do that, and your ancestors are very supportive and encouraging and proud of you for everything that you've accomplished, and they see you as being very strong for all of the lessons that you've learned, everything that you've accomplished, every obstacle you've overcome. They recognize your strength. The Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right, is saying that perhaps there's something right now going on, or it will soon, in a situation where perhaps somebody else's truth isn't in alignment with your version of truth, or there's some kind of disagreement. And Peacekeeper, let go of the need to be right doesn't mean to let them have their way and let them be right. It's more about not using your energy to try to convince them. There are some people that, it's your voice is wasted on trying to teach them something or share some, impart some kind of knowledge or perspective, because they're not open to it. Their ears are closed. And so this coming up, letting go of the need to be right, doesn't mean that they're right. It just means that you don't have to be the one to show them the correct path, or your path, or right versus wrong. We have Oracle, wait for important information. And what this card is saying is that the truth will be revealed. So in the end, the truth is going to be revealed, and it's better that you let it be revealed in some other way, shape, or form other than you revealing that truth. The Bird's Freedom card speaks of you speaking your truth and using your voice, and also about celebrating everything that you've accomplished. So we have 2 cards with that message about you recognizing everything that you've done so far and how far that you've come. And now it's time for you to soar, to spread your wings and soar. Perhaps it is the next chapter in a career or a specific path that you are on a journey, a creative project, your personal growth, depending on how this relates to you. Remember, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone, but there is a level up, and it's time for you to take this new path, or it may not be new in the sense that it's different, but it's more elevated, right? They are in flight. You are elevating your position in whatever area of your life this pertains to. We also have Drum, Dream, and Journey. So again, it's the sky is wide open for you to go where you want to go in this area of your life. Just set your sights on it, dream, set your sights on it, and journey to that place. And the very next card is set your sights higher. So again, we have this message of elevation, and also, referencing back to, being the bigger person and not entangling your energy with lower vibrational conflicts, and just allowing the truth to reveal itself. We have the Queen of Staves, and a queen doesn't argue with people. The queen knows the truth. The queen knows her truth. The queen has a strong voice, is powerful, and also magnanimous and generous. So your ancestors are guiding you to take the path of the queen, to rise above any pettiness, allow the truth to be revealed on its own, and for you to just continue in your own power and in your own way, working towards yourself, elevating yourself, and continuing your journey in whatever area that it is. And what you will achieve as a result is the Empress, is new life, new experiences. The Empress is pregnant with whatever she is birthing into existence, right? So set your heights, your sight, to higher things, and you will achieve them. Focus on your goals, Drum and Journey, and don't waste your resources, your energy, your time, your voice, in trying to convince somebody about something. You just do it. Even if that means you do it quietly, you're still going to accomplish it. And the truth of whatever this is going to be revealed without you having to exert any effort in it. There's also a message with the Empress and the birds to spend time in nature. We see in all three of these cards, these powerful people are outside in nature. And there's a strong message from your ancestors that if you spend time in nature, you will receive their messages on their own. The Oracle card also speaks of you receiving information. So not only does it speak of the truth being revealed in whatever situation there may be some kind of conflict with another, but the truth about your own journey, your own experience, your soul, your spirit, your path is going to be guided and revealed to you by observing nature, by observing the pattern of birds' flight, and by observing their behavior. There's a strong connection to birds, but also any nature. Being outside will ground you and will help facilitate a faster rise in your personal evolution. What a wonderful message, and I really feel the presence of your ancestor in a very strong way. Ancestors, multiple, definitely more than one. They are with you, supporting you and loving you in a very, very powerful way. That is wonderful. That's your message for today from your ancestors. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.